Tonight, Cincinnati City Council member Tamaya Dennard is facing federal charges accused of things like bribery, wire fraud, and extortion. Good evening, and thank you for joining us. I'm Kristen Hartman. Our Evan Millward begins our developing team coverage tonight, breaking down the details of an affidavit containing a timeline, texts, and audio recordings.
Instead of leaving City Hall today, Tamaya Dennard walks out of the federal courthouse downtown.
It was hard, but she's got a brave face on, and we deny these charges.
Dennard was arrested Tuesday morning on federal bribery, wire fraud, and attempted extortion charges. It stems from a series of interactions from August to November 2019 between Dennard and a law firm employee representing a developer involved with the expansion of the banks and that new music venue. A federal complaint says she asked for help paying rent, help on a down payment for a new car, and, quote, breathing room, and got 10 grand, then 5 more in September before going on a $4,000 trip to Opal Sands Resort in Florida. The case came as a surprise to her attorney, Eric Larson. A call from WCPO 9 News Tuesday morning is how he found out.
Along the lines, if they brought her in, I would have expected to get a call ahead of time, so it was a bit of a surprise in that sense.
U.S. attorneys say on top of the 15 grand, Dennard later asked for about $1,700 from the FBI source who recorded calls and meetings with her. They say Dennard deposited more than 20 grand in her account from June through November, and they aren't sure where it came from.
What she's faced have been political issues. She's had all kinds of challenges in the past, and she's risen to face all of them. I don't believe that she's done anything unethical or illegal, and we'll be looking to fight that.
Dennard has faced several legal fights in her time in office. She is one of the so-called Gang of Five whose text messages landed them in court, and she has an eviction lawsuit still pending, a case of unpaid rent.
And that was Evan Millward reporting. Dennard will be back in federal court on the charges next month. We reached out to all 8 City Council members about her arrest. As the WCPO 9 I-Team's Paula Christian explains, all of them declined comment.
All right, sorry about the delay. We are a little late. We were trying to get a quorum here. We don't have a quorum.
Earlier this morning, Dennard didn't show up to a city council committee meeting she chairs. Sittenfeld's chief of staff and Councilman Greg Landsman told us they had no idea what was going on and why she wasn't there. We tried to catch up with Sittenfeld this afternoon to get his reaction.
PG, please come on camera and say something about Tamaya Dennard.
We also asked Wendell Young.
Would you say something about Tamaya? Are you sure?
And that was Paula Christian reporting. You might recognize Dennard's name because she is also involved in the so-called Gang of Five case. Those are the 5 council members who admitted to breaking state sunshine laws by texting about city business outside chambers. The special prosecutor on that case is still working on whether criminal charges will be filed. There is no timeline for a decision on that matter.